distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Anambra. On May 19th this year, to be precise, I was here to present the draft revised 2022 budget entitled "Taking Off from the Blocks," which this Honorable House of Assembly scrutinized and graciously passed into law. Barely 7 months since Anambra employed me as the chief servant, I am honored to be here again to present yet another budget, the draft 2023 budget estimate. Mr. Speaker, may we pause, let me use this opportunity, let us pause at this moment to remember our fallen heroes and the sons of Anambra. Over the past 6 months, this House, Honorable House, has lost 2 of its members and the illustrious sons of Anambra State, namely Honorable Chukwuma and his assistant, Mr. Cyril Chebuka, and Honorable Dr. Anambra, yes, why majority leader. Anambra agrees with the House, and may their souls have eternal rest. We remember also our gallant security officers who paid the supreme sacrifice in the battle to take back our state from criminals. We must forge ahead to ensure that their sacrifice will never be in vain. Let me also use this opportunity to thank this Honorable House for its partnership and cooperation in pursuit of the Anambra agenda. We will never take the cordial relationship among the 3 arms of government for granted. I wish also to thank the Anambra and all other stakeholders in the Anambra project, the federal government, our international development partners, the security agencies, our neighboring states, our friends and well-wishers for the massive support and cooperation so far. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am presenting this draft budget in the context of a very bumpy national and international order. The war in Ukraine has caused global supply disruptions with immense consequences. Nigeria is undergoing a potentially consequential political transition. The nation is reeling under the economic challenges of unsustainable macroeconomic framework, especially increase in fiscal insolvency, high inflation, poverty and youth unemployment, exchange rate shocks, disruptions and declining oil production, etc. More recently, a huge national emergency occurred, triggered by unprecedented flooding, which engulfed more than 50% of Anambra's landmass, dislocating hundreds of thousands of families and destroying lives, farms, assets, and livelihoods. Given Anambra's status as the Gully erosion capital of Africa, if not the entire world, the massive flooding is exacerbated an already terrible situation, with massive landslides, villages sinking, and roads and bridges swept away. As the floods recede, honorable members, we are faced with a new challenges of resettling residents of the 7 local governments sacked by the flood, rebuilding the damaged infrastructure, and addressing the existential threats of pervasive gully erosion in our state. All this add to the existing challenges of insecurity and criminality, road and traffic crisis, impunity and lawlessness, especially housing, waste management and air pollution, urban blight, low fiscal revenue, and others. Daunting as the above may seem, we remain resolute and with our eye firmly focused on the ball. As you are aware, we promise our people disruptive changes that will put us on the long-term path of sustainable transformation as embodied in our manifesto, the Soludo Solution, a People's Manifesto. Our goal is to transform Anambra into a livable and prosperous smart megacity that is the preferred destination to live, invest, learn, work, and relax and enjoy. Every one of the 5 pillars of our agenda is receiving systematic attention. 5 pillars of security, law and order, robust economic transformation from an informal economy into a new industrial tech leadership hub, a comprehensive social agenda for a human capital bank that is productive at home and exportable abroad and leaves no one behind. Transparent, prudent, and accountable governance underpinned by a new value system and a sustainable environment through clean, green, planned, and sustainable communities, markets, and cities. Over the past 7 months this weekend, we have been moving at frenetic speed, addressing head-on some of the foundational issues. Today is not the day for presentation of our scorecard. Not the we ran through quite a few. We shall do so in a few months' time during our first year anniversary. But suffice it to say, however, that so far, so good. But just 2 or 3 illustrations. On security, as we said, Mr. Speaker, we launched the Citizen Security Partnership to take back our state. And today, the 8 local governments that were literally under the occupation of the criminals when we assumed office have been liberated. The criminals now know that Anambra has zero tolerance for criminality. Of course, it took years for them to take root. And given the lucrative nature of kidnapping and all such other vices, we don't expect them to disappear completely overnight. But our resolve to completely rid Anambra of these criminals is total. And we thank all the federal security forces, our state vigilante service, the citizens. If you see something, say something initiative, the donors to Anambra Security Trust Fund, and all the other stakeholders in partnership for their unflinching commitment. Anambra is winning, and no doubt one of the safest states in today. We have also declared zero tolerance for housing, the applicants, and offer to help them transit into more productive ventures. Our various enforcement teams to ensure law and order are getting better by the day. To address our road and traffic crisis, we promise to declare a state of emergency on roads and transform Anambra into one large construction site once the dry season begins. As of today, we have awarded a total of 206 kilometers of road and on target to end the year at about 250 kilometers, touching literally all the 21 local governments. And this will be above our target of 220 kilometers. And we're expecting to deliver all of this and more before our 24th month in office. Ours are not just ordinary roads. They are designed and in most cases guaranteed by the contractors for at least 20 years. The Anambra Traffic Management Agency has been rejuvenated to address the traffic chaos on our roads. In the next few days, we will end several of schools without teachers and hospitals without doctors and nurses by handing out employment letters for at least 5,000 new teachers for our primary and secondary schools and 244 doctors and consultants, nurses, pharmacists, and other medical officers for our general hospital. By the way, it is important to note that Anambra schools and teachers continue to tower at the national level. 2 months ago, Anambra won 5 out of the 15 presidential awards for teachers and schools in Nigeria. And our students won both the national, junior, and senior secondary schools quiz competitions in science and SRI. Despite the disruptions of exams, in fact, in many parts of the state, due to insecurity there, our state continues to post outstanding performance in WAEC results. Fire supply is improving with the saving and cleaning of major drainage ways in progress, successfully battled the flooding crisis, 1 million trees per annum and 1 million pound coconut new economy is ongoing to acquire massive pieces of land for Anambra's next axis of industrialization, commerce and entertainment leisure, by involving a culture of transparent, prudent and accountable governance, reforming and digitizing our land and tax administration, addressing the cost of doing business, and so on. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, it is evident that through the title of the 2022 revised budget, we have indeed taken off from the plot, and there is no looking back. Ours is an agenda with a deadline, and there will be no excuses. Given the needs of our people and our promises, the draft 2023 budget, entitled Budget of Acceleration, embodies a single-minded focus and determination to continue to press the accelerator pedals in spite of the risky bumps on the way. We are here to present to you, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, a draft 2023 budget of about 260 billion, compared to the revised 2022 budget of 170 billion, about 170 billion, with a capital budget of 164 billion, accounting for 63.2%, while a recurrent of 95.5 billion, accounting for 36.8%. It has a deficit of 13 billion. Mr. Speaker, this Honorable House approved for us to borrow 100 billion to part finance the revised 2022 budget. I'm here to let you know, Mr. Speaker, that so far we have not borrowed a couple. We have, however, applied for 90 out of the 100 billion, and when it comes, which we expect to be in a few weeks' time, we plan to roll it over as part of the 2023 finance. As a reflection of our people's priority needs, about 91.8 billion, or 56% of the total capital expenditure, is devoted to road transport, power, and urban regeneration that the average citizen can feel, see, or use, and which have the highest developmental impact within the shortest possible time. Education, health, youth, and women and vulnerable groups have their capital goals more than doubled. We appropriately budgeted for counterpart funding to catalyze resource inflows from our partners. Expenditure on security remains barely unchanged in spite of increased challenges, although some enforcement for law and order will receive increased spending. We will count on the continued support of our people's government. We plan to complete the building of the Anambra airport within the 2023 fiscal year. A major emphasis is placed on the environment. That's the erosion control, the silting, major drainage ways, tree planting, beautification, urban regeneration, preparation for emergency response for the future, etc. We will soon come back to you with a draft legislation to engender collective action to address the systemic threats of gully erosion. Our palm and coconut revolution continues to receive priority. The budget makes very bold statements towards Anambra as an industrial entertainment leisure hub, as well as the mainstreaming sport development and everything technology everywhere. We are reinventing government towards e-governance. The judiciary, security arm of government, and the rule of law, speedy dispensation of justice constitute fundamental drivers of our transformation agenda. And of course, our House of Assembly is appropriately prioritized. Mr. Speaker, ladies, honorable members, the critical productive partnership will be important to execute the 2023 budget and maximize value for our people. The partnership of the federal government and these agencies, our international development partners, the private sector, the Anambra everywhere, the House of Assembly, judiciary, as well as local government and community administration in the state will be imperative. A major policy thrust of this administration is to seek and promote active partnership with local governments and communities, attempting to transform the state from Oka alone without exploiting fully the full potential of local administrations is akin to clapping with one hand. A partnership with local governments, more responsibilities and resources are being devolved to them to enable them to strengthen institutions for service delivery. Their operations are also being restructured, and soon we'll be bringing for your consideration amendments to the State Independent Electoral Commission Law 2007 as part of our preparations towards credible local government elections. Mr. Speaker, at the foundation of the Igbo society is the local community. We are committed to a fundamental transformation of the community governance institution as the true fourth tier of government. A draft community government bill will be presented to you soon, and the 2023 budget provides for matching grant scheme to incentivize communities for optimum service delivery. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we will not end this speech without mentioning and challenging all of us to reinvent our fiscal regime towards viability and sustainability. At the heart of Nigeria's fiscal crisis is its poor capacity to extract tax revenues besides oil rent. During the First Republic, as everywhere else in the world, regional and national governments depended almost solely upon taxation to deliver development. The eastern region of Nigeria built the cities of Onitsha, Aba, Calabar, Port Harcourt, Uyo, and Omani with electricity and pipeline water, as well as industrial corridors, University of Nigeria with 3 campuses and others, many others, with taxes collected from peasant farmers. Easy rent from oil came and created a rentier culture of getting something for nothing, and destroyed the incentives and the institutions for taxation. Consequently, there are about 2 generations of Nigerians who likely don't make direct connections between government spending and their personal wallets. Being manna from heaven, oil money, or what is often referred to as government money, was treated as free money. Those in government helped themselves to it, while the public cared little to hold them accountable. The social contract between citizens and government, where citizens employ or choose their leaders and surrender tax revenues to enable them to provide public goods such as security, infrastructure, social services, etc., as well as hold them accountable, largely broke down. Government officers became, quote, bosses, while the citizens largely, quote, refuse or neglect to pay taxes because they don't trust the government. A vicious cycle has therefore ensued. Now that oil money is on its way up, and Nigeria increasingly has little choice but to rely on taxes to provide services to its citizens, there is a fundamental challenge of how to appropriately tax generations who do not know taxes as duty, nor trust government to use it well. In most developing countries, including much poorer, those ones much poorer than Nigeria, tax revenue as a percentage of their income or GDP is about 15 to 28%. In Nigeria, it is fairly about 8%. But that's at the national level. Anambra state is probably one of the worst in Nigeria, with estimated state income or GDP of about 5.5 trillion. Our projected internally generated revenue IGR for 2023 is just a paltry 48 billion, or here it is, 0.87% of our GDP. At 0.87% of our GDP or income, Anambra is probably one of the locations in the world with the least tax revenue as a proportion of income. For comparison, honorable members, Lagos State projects to generate 1.1 trillion from IGR in 2023, coming to almost about 100 billion per month, for which indeed comes to about 64% of each 1.7 trillion budget for next year. Anambra's IGR for 2023 will be barely 4.4% of Lagos State's IGR. But note, my dear friend, honorable members, if Anambra were to generate just 5% of its GDP as IGR in 2023, it will be a whopping, 275 billion, far higher than our total budget. Yes, just 5%. And think about it. As a people, we need to have serious conversation on how best to fund our aspiration for a livable and prosperous homeland for an itinerant people. With our people scattered all over the world, but with dual residences, permanent home addresses in Anambra where they are buried at death, and expecting government to protect those assets at home and provide infrastructure to access them. What will be our civic duties to the homeland? A prominent lawyer in Anambra who lives outside of the state but pays a significant tax to the state told me recently that whenever anyone asks me to construct a road or demand for public services, I should ask him or her how much tax he or she pays to the state. In other words, good roads, schools and hospitals, security, water and electricity, clean and planned environment, etc. must be paid for. I am glad that the conversation has begun. On our part, our contract with the Anambra is that every tax revenue entrusted to us will be fully and transparently accounted for. On the other hand, we enjoin everyone to be a responsible citizen, discharging his or her civic duties. Every government project now advertises the fact that it is your tax money that is at work. It is not governor's money, not an anonymous government money, but your tax that is at work. Our target is to gradually raise our IGR with a target of 3 to 5% of our GDP over the medium term. We are reforming and digitizing our tax system and kicking out the tax merchants and touts who for decades collected government revenue for themselves. We are simplifying and harmonizing taxes to minimize multiple taxation as well as eliminating or reducing taxes for the foreign segment of our society. Ours is a government that cares deeply about the poor. That informed our massive investments in Ogogo to lift up nearly 1 million poor people trapped in despicable poverty. We have consequently banned collection of taxes from vulcanizers, hawkers, and barrow crop pushers, among others. We expect the rich and the middle class everywhere, wherever you live, on the Anambra, to pay their fair share. That is how it works everywhere. That is how it worked during the days of our founding fathers. And perhaps, as we transit into a new world without oil, our future might as well let it run from our past. Let the conversation continue. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I now wish to conclude. The draft 2023 budget will be our first full year budget in office. The size at 260 billion may be small relative to our needs and the size of Anambra's economy. It's less than 5% of Anambra's economy. But we are determined to ensure full value for money for our people. We are constrained by the need to take major steps, incremental major steps, to create value for our people while ensuring fiscal sustainability over the medium term. It is possible that the key macroeconomic assumptions underpinning the budget might change after the 2023 election. Who knows? There might be revised budget at the national level after the election. Maybe some of the macro variables may alter as time goes on. If the changes are significant, we may have to come back to you with a revised 2023 budget next. Under any scenario, however, our 2023 budget signposts our strategic direction and key deliverables as we march towards a livable and prosperous homeland. Yes, the road ahead is bumpy, but Anambra is winning. We are taking back our state from criminals, mapping and planning out our industrial and leisure entertainment cities, modernizing our cities and transport systems, including water transportation, orchestrating mass access to high-speed internet as foundation to creating a digital tribe and investing heavily in our human capital. Scores of investors are lining up, and many already on ground. On our 2023 budget, appropriately prioritizes several structured programs to empower our youth, women, and vulnerable groups. These critical demographics constitute our present today and our tomorrow. What we need, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, is to bond together as a patriotic team for development. We shall defeat evil together. We shall lift our homeland up together. In our state anthem, there is only, in our state anthem, the only line repeated 3 times is, quote, lift the spirit of Anambra, and it ends, the third one, lift the spirit of Anambra state that we love. As an itinerant people with an undying love for our homeland, this is now the time to translate our homeland consciousness and love into action. Every day, each of us, wherever he or she may be, must ask him or herself, what have you done today to make Anambra livable and prosperous? With God on our side, and with all our feet together on the accelerator pedal, Anambra will soar beyond the imagination. Let's do it together. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, thank you very much.